If you can only choose Amazon or Microsoft to invest within the next 5 years, which one would you choose? Would you choose the e-commerce giants or would you choose the business productivity king? Now, in today's episode, that's what I want to try to answer. If I can only choose one, which one would I choose? And we're going to look at things like growth opportunities, like risk, financial numbers, and so much more. Because investing in the right company can be the difference between a few $1,000s or a few $100,000. So let's take a closer look in today's episode.
I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for their subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode.
All right, so like I mentioned, today we're going to look at both Amazon and Microsoft. For those that are not familiar, my name's Jose Najarro. I am an electrical engineer turned to stock market semiconductor and AI analyst. And that is where I like to focus my space in because it's the industry that I know, the tech industry. Now, right now, the Mag 7 is a market that I believe will continue to do well, right? I think thanks to artificial intelligence, cloud computing, consumer AI, edge AI, e-commerce, business productivity, all these markets have the opportunity to grow with it. And who else to win it that besides the big players who have enough amount of money to fund these types of investments for AI compute and AI servers, the type of companies that have plenty of data, right? Microsoft has plenty of data on its consumer. Amazon, obviously the e-commerce giant, has plenty of data. So they hit all the checklists to continue to ride this AI wave. Now, for each company, I want to showcase my overall bullish thesis, and I do believe both of them will outperform the market in the next 5 years. But what if I can only choose one? First, let's just start off with the bullish takes. Let's take a look at the bullish takes for Amazon. Let's take a look at the bullish take for Microsoft. So for Amazon, I'm going to say is because I'm extremely bullish in the AI market, AI infrastructure is an extremely bullish scenario for me. And Amazon's AWS is the largest cloud market right now. They are investing heavily in AI infrastructure. And in their most recent quarter, they continue to tell us that they're going to continue to invest in this space because they have massive demand. So AWS is the first reason. The second reason kind of goes here with AWS. Amazon has done really well at developing their own chip, the AWS Trainium. They just released Trainium 3, and they have massive AI scale and AI infrastructure for this AI chip. Now, some might wonder and say, Jose, Microsoft also has its own AI chips that it's working on. That is true, but I'm here looking at the ones that matter now. And Amazon really has an AI chip that is working and making revenue for them, a nice amount of revenue. We can't say the same for Microsoft at the moment. Now, within this AI investments and AI infrastructure, Amazon does have a nice amount of investment in a company known as Anthropic. I personally use Anthropic on a daily basis. I'm extremely bullish in Anthropic. So the first two reasons, just to recap, would be cloud compute, would be AI chips, and finally, it would be the advertisement market. This business continues to grow, and I believe it's not stopping anytime soon. Now, there could be a fourth case. Amazon Robotics can help this company grow its revenue even higher and higher and improve margins on its overall e-commerce business. Now, let's take a closer look at Microsoft. For Microsoft, I also believe the AI infrastructure, right? We gave it for Amazon, the AWS. For Microsoft, we have Azure. And Azure, very similar, continues to see investments in the AI ecosystem and AI infrastructure. Microsoft management continues to tell us that there is massive demand for AI compute and they're going to continue to grow at massive levels. Now, within there is also their business productivity side, co-pilots. And co-pilots, in my opinion, if it becomes extremely successful, if AI agents continue to get better and better, co-pilot will be kind of a mandatory thing. It's going to help businesses, it's going to help everyday users improve their productivity. Now, with this, Amazon, Microsoft will be able to increase prices of their subscription solutions. They will, and in theory, also be able to increase software like margins. Not only that, Copilot is a form of AI solution. So it will also need more demand for its Azure and clouding business. So I think these two solutions will actually fuel each other and create this ultimate flywheel if the AI market continues to grow. So while Microsoft only has two solutions that I'm extremely excited about, I do believe they are the perfect synchronization between the two to help fuel this massive, massive AI wars. Now, there might be other bullish case, and I would love to hear what are some of your bullish takes on Amazon and Microsoft, maybe some that I might have missed, but these are the ones that always get me excited for both these players. Now, the next thing I want to do is kind of look at the financial numbers. And let's start off here with Amazon. We were talking about AWS, right? AWS continues to grow at rapid levels. I mean, last 12 months, $121 billion. Just from December of 2024, there was about 107 billion for that year. This is a nice steady step up. This is what you'd like to see in any business. Now, if you want great charts like this, make sure to check it out at fiscal.ai/Jose. You get 15% off if you use my coupon code. Now, if you are serious about semiconductor and AI investing, make sure to check out What the Chip Happened. If you use code 2026, you get 33% off your annual subscription. I have things like exclusive live streams, conference coverages, deep dives on earnings. We just did a deep dive on TSMC, and you have an investor network of connected with like-minded AI and semiconductor investors. You're going to want to join, especially now that earnings season is coming online. Now let's go back to these financial numbers. So AWS growing like crazy. Advertisement business continues to grow as well at some massive levels, and their subscription service revenue also continues to grow. All these are multiple driver functions for this company's revenues and tend to have high margins. Now, if we look at operating income, the one that gets me excited is sure, you get improvements on their North America operating income, and you're seeing positive on their international. But at the end of the day, what really matters is that AWS operating income, and that continues to grow, and we continue to see massive investments in this space. Now, Amazon's forward PE ratio right now is sitting at roughly 32.06. Now, if we look at it for the past 3 years, past 4 years, median is roughly 36.07. Now, the median does eliminate a lot of the noise that we see here. So the first thing is Amazon's forward PE is trading below its average. And now some people might say, Jose, you are including a lot of this noise here. Maybe remove it. If we remove that noise, the median is now closer to 33, but still the forward PE ratio is still lower than the overall median. Now for Microsoft, we're going to look at forward PE ratio. Now forward PE ratio is definitely cheaper than Amazon at the moment. So Microsoft is currently at 27.72, where the median is 30.49. Microsoft stock has definitely taken quite a hit in the past year. I mean, if we look from its overall 52-week high, the stock is down roughly 15%. Now I wanted to look at these revenue segments. And I think this is where I start to really pick a winner, because everything that we saw for Amazon and Microsoft looked pretty exciting. But if we look at three core revenues for Microsoft, productivity, intelligent, and more personal computing, you don't really see much growth. You see, obviously, the biggest growth happening in intelligent cloud. Obviously, cloud business is growing, and you see some improvements happening in the productivity business. Now, more importantly, one of the reasons that scares me for Microsoft, at least for this year, is the more personal computing. With the overall memory shortage right now, I believe the more personal computing is going to see a lot of headwinds. Prices of PCs are going to go up or less inventory. So there's not going to be much growth here. Now, maybe that might push, instead of people investing in hardware, you might just have more subscription and solutions in the software space. Overall, I'm more excited about Amazon right now, even though the valuation for Microsoft is a lot cheaper, right? 27 forward PE ratio. So if I had to choose one, to invest within the next 5 years, I think I'm going to go with Amazon. And Amazon is one of the stocks that I've been investing pretty heavily in for the past month or so. As the stock gets into 220s, I've actually purchased on, and this is one of the first few times that I've been in Amazon. So luckily, hopefully, what I'm hoping is that, sure, this chart, if you would have invested in Amazon in 2020, you would have barely beat the market, and Microsoft was the right choice. I think there is a shift happening due to the investments of AI, due to the advertisement business, due to their AI infrastructure development, that AWS is going to be the better winner. Now, I do own both, but right now, all my new money, if I had to choose between the two, would go to Amazon. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you all next time.